Hello, wait, okay. Let me put it back here. Wow, our heads are bigger now. Hello, wait, let me do this. This will make it brighter. Okay, all right. Hello, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. So we'll know if people are watching. Look at that number. 5 people are watching so far. All right, all right. And Christy is the first one. Okay, great. Hi, everybody. Come on in and see they have little thumbs up and little hearts that come over here. Kim Washington is here. Great. All right. Welcome, everyone. It's Thursday. It's Thursday at what time? 7:30.
7:30.
Bedtime.
Bedtime.
Almost bedtime. Hello, Anne. All right, that's great. This is where I read people's names and I say hello. Hi, Jean. Wait, Jean Kimball.
Kimball.
That's almost your name. Your name's
Kimball.
Kim Bell. Your name's Kim Bell. That was Kim Ball. That was
That's
cool.
rude.
And Katie Harkness. All right. Christy is here. Colleen and everything. Okay, great. And Martin, he's watching from England. Isn't that cool? All right. Gloria. Okay, everyone. So welcome. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us, Jessica. So I never told you, but I have a son.
Why are you saying?
Shh, just go with it. Pretend. We're pretending. So I have a little son. His name is Timmy. He kind of looks like me. Don't you? Yeah. Okay, great. All right, he's not my son. He's a parishioner. Timothy? How do you say your name?
Timothy, that's my name, but it can be pronounced. I have a lot of nicknames.
Timmy.
Tim,
Kimball.
Timbo.
Okay, great. Anyway, so Tim and his brothers and sisters and parents are parishioners at Sacred Heart, Cathedral of the Sacred Heart. And they invited me over for dinner tonight. And what did we have? We had, he didn't particularly care for his food.
Yes,
But anyway,
I did.
Did you? Was it
I
you?
ate a lot of it.
Okay, fine. He did, but some people didn't. But anyway, it was really nice. It was some pasta with chicken and everything, and then good fruit salad and all that. And if we ate all of our food, we could have
Ice cream sundae.
ice cream with sprinkles. So that was really nice. Okay, great. You want to say anything before you go? Or aren't you going to go? Or are you
I wanted to be a priest when I grow up, and I want to, and I have a mass set and everything.
And you say mass? Yeah.
And Bishop Bill asked me a question. What would you eat before you died?
Like if it's your
And
last
I said,
meal.
I said that I would eat the host.
The host. Isn't that a great answer? I was thinking maybe chicken or something. I said, well, if you could have your last meal before you die and go to heaven. And he said, the host. That's a great answer up top. All right, nice job. Okay, great. So he has a mass kit here, and he says mass and everything. He's got robes and all that. Now he's got to go shower or take a bath. Okay, great. But it's a great family. And then they have one more who's over in the corner. William, he's reading Harry Potter. He's reading the last of the Harry Potter books, the 6th one, and he's on the last chapter. 7th one, sorry. And we don't want to tell him what's going to happen, but he's got about 100 pages to go. I think it's kind of sad, but I'm not sure. Maybe scary. You're doing great. I'm not telling you. Okay. So thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me. So I'm at the Kimball's house. They invited me over, and it was really great. We just had a really nice, kind of a loud evening. They have 5 beautiful children. And one more in utero right now. And we didn't hear much from the one in utero, but from the other kids, it was a little loud and it was cool. There were some tears, mostly from me, but a lot of yelling and laughing and everything, and praying and okay, bye. And they really are a great family. They just very prayerful and everything. We talked about God and God's mother and who created God and all of that stuff. And it's really neat to have them. Have that as part of just the regular conversation, and had a great prayer at the beginning of dinner and all that. You see behind me, they have their rosaries on the wall. They pray the rosary and everything, so really great. It's just a nice thing, and hopefully if you're ever in a situation to have your priests over for dinner, or sisters or brothers, if you have them in your parish, if you're ever able to have them over for dinner, it's awesome for us, and it's awesome for the priests and the sisters and the brothers who get to kind of just get a glimpse of people's lives. It doesn't, it's just anyone, families or retired folks or whatever, but it's really a nice thing to be able to do that. So that's what David and Aaron said, the parents, they said, I said, what should I say? And they said, tell people to invite over their priests. So there you go, boom. Great, so I don't really have a lot to share with you, but I was going to tell a story, but all the kids are preparing for bed. After this, I'll pray with the parents, I'll pray with them and then send them off to bed. But anyway, last week, if you remember, if you were watching, I came to you from the Atlanta airport and I said, you know, I hope to get back to Pensacola and I don't hope I can find a ride. So thankfully, Debbie, one of our devoted listeners, our watchers, was there waiting for me when I arrived in Pensacola, and she gave me a ride home at 11 o'clock, 11:15. So that was great. So I appreciate that. And then then I just jumped right back into work and everything. So it's been it was a great weekend. Had mass at on the beach. Well, when we say on the beach here, it doesn't mean outside on the beach, but there's a church, Our Lady of the Assumption, Pensacola Beach, right near the beach. And it was packed because this weekend the Blue Angels flew over the beach, and so the beach was packed. But Mass was just jam-packed with people, and it was just, the energy was great, and the joy in that place. And on top of that, I got to baptize a little boy, Anthony Alfred, I believe it was. Just cute as heck, and this is perfect. Right before I was going to say the prayer of exorcism, you know, because there is a prayer of exorcism. People always ask me, have you ever done an exorcism? Absolutely. Every baptism is an exorcism. So you say this prayer, banishing, that God would banish the evil one, and any presence or influence the evil one would have over this child, that he or she would become the temple of the Holy Spirit. So right as I was gearing up to say that prayer, just spit up all over. And of course I had to tell the congregation, I said, little Alfred just threw up, but that's okay because Alfred's still a pagan, and I'm going to say this prayer of exorcism over him. And I hoped the parents laughed, and they laughed. They thought it was funny. But anyway, it was a great baptism and everything. And then afterwards, I got to hold up little Alfred for the whole congregation to see, and he's just beaming, smiling. It was a great thing. I love to do baptisms. And then the rest of the week went on, so it was a good week. But then so I'm here this week, and I'm traveling a lot. I'm actually going again to Colorado Springs. I know there are a few people watching from Colorado Springs. I'm going to go to the first church where I served, Sacred Heart in the Springs. They're celebrating their 100th anniversary this weekend, and so it'll be really fun to be there and celebrate Mass with them on Saturday night and Sunday morning, and celebrate with the community there, and also to see our seminarians at our novitiate there. That's happening this weekend, so that's a good thing. Okay, and really that's what I wanted to share with you, but I will tell a little story, not a beep story, but I haven't done this in a while, I'm going to tell a little story of Prinderella, because people say, we want you to tell us a story, you don't have to just talk about what you did or anything like that, just tell us a story. So I didn't have time to think of a new story being with this family, but I'll tell you the story of Cinderella. It's actually called Prinderella because I changed the words around. All right, great. Okay, here goes. And then I'll think of some way to wrap this up after that. Great. And if you've heard this, stop me. No, don't stop me. You can just click off and walk away. But anyway, here it is. It's just a fun little story. It's called Prinderella. Once upon a time, there was this gritty little pearl named Prinderella. She had 2 sugly isters and a micked wepstother, who made her not only wean all the clindos and pine all the shots and shans, but do all the other wordy-dirk as well. Now isn't that a shirty dame? One day, the Ping issued a proclamation that all the geligible young pearls should come to the Dancy-Fress ball. But Prinderella had no Dancy-Fress. She only had her wordy dags, and they fitn't dit. Isn't that a shirty dame? Lo and behold, who should appear but her Gary Fodmother, who, in the ink of a twy, changed the hice into morses, the cumpkin into a poach, and all the wordy dags into a Dancy-Fress. But she told Prinderella, you must be home before the moke of Stridnight. So Prinderella went to the Dancy-Fress ball, and all night long she pranced with the dints. The 2 sugliesters saw Prinderella there. Ooh, they weren't wappy. Well, At the Moke of Stridnight, she ran out of the dance. And right in the middle of the Stalis Peps, she slopped her dripper and ran home. The next day, Ping issued another proclamation that all the eligible young pearls should come back to sly on the tripper. The two Sugliesters, they slide on the tripper, it fidn't it. Prinderella, she slide on the tripper, and it fid it. She and the mints got harried and lived happily ever after. There you go. So there's your story. I've memorized it that way. I can't tell it the right way. So I don't know. If I had to tell you the story of Cinderella, I'd have to tell you this way. But anyway, and I tried to memorize another one, the P Thriddle Ligs, but it got a little weird there when I was I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll hoe your blouse in or something like that. I thought, I better not do that one. So anyway, there you go. So that's my story. I'm sticking with it. Like I said, it's really nice just to be with a family, a parishioner's family here tonight, and to eat with them and play with them and everything, and draw with them and read with them. And right now they're all taking baths and all getting cleaned up, and then I'll go up and pray with them and tell them a story, another story, maybe a little beep beep story or something like that, so they can go to sleep. But it's really great. I have 60-some nieces and nephews. That is 26, I believe, nieces and nephews, and they have 30-some children. So it's 61. And one was just born a few hours ago. Another one. This one is, I forgot the name. I know. My brother's probably watching me, and you guys are probably saying it to the screen. But is it Charlie? I don't know. I'll find that out. But I have a new great nephew. It's not Charlie, but it's something like that. Anyway. Middle name is Giles, I remember that. Okay. Anyway, just born by C-section today on his new grandmother's birthday. Oh, Samuel. Thank you, David. Samuel. That's a great name. That's a great biblical name. Samuel Giles. Okay. So I think we have 62 nieces and nephews or whatever. Anyway, it's all good. Okay. Wonderful. So I hope you're all doing well. I hold you all in prayer. It's fun to do this, every week, but it also reminds me to pray for you. I look at your comments after. I know a lot of people say, please pray for someone on your heart, someone who's sick, or for yourselves, and I do that, and I will do that. I'll keep praying for you. Please pray for me and everything. And yeah, great. I think that's what I have for you. All right. Wish I could be longer. I will tell, I do owe you a beep beep story, so I'm not committing to it, but I'm hoping I can do that next week. Oh, next week. I don't know if I'll be able to do this. Stay tuned. Watch, the news during the day on Facebook to see if I can do this at 7:30. Because next week I will be driving to Jacksonville for the Vespers celebration and of a new bishop. He will be ordained then. A week from Friday in Jacksonville. Eric Pohlmeyer, Bishop-elect of the Diocese of St. Augustine. So I'm going to drive out and go to that. Come here. Quick. Yeah, quick. Okay, they're going to bed. They're not going to come. But anyway, so the Vespers is Thursday evening. So I don't know if I'll make it or not, plus time change. But I'll try to do it. And if I don't do it, I will do it either right after Vespers or right before. So pay attention to the news or whatever we advertise about me coming on. Okay, great. And please pray for Bishop-elect Eric Pohlmeyer. He was about my age when I was ordained 5 years ago. He's got that same look in his eyes, that look of terror, like, what am I getting myself into? Or what is God getting me into? But he's going to be great. I know that. Okay, I'm going to say a prayer for you and for all of us. Oh, good and gracious God, on this day when we celebrate the Virgin Saint Kateri Tekakwitha, we pray that we may have the same dedication that she had, that same devotion, that same humility, that same love, that same innocence. Bless us through her intercession so that we may follow you with pure hearts, we may delight in your presence, and we may be with you forever in the kingdom of heaven. Bless all your children tonight, especially those who are alone or afraid or frustrated or angry or scared. Be with them. Calm their hearts and give them courage and strength so that they may know that you are with them, that you love them, that you call them and all of us to our true home in heaven. Bless your people, I pray. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right. God bless you. I wanted the kids to come. They peeked around the corner, but then when I waved them over, they ran up the stairs, so it's fine. They're scared of you guys. Anyway, okay, great. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you next time, and yeah, wow, this is really bright. I'm like that squirrel, you know, I get distracted, but I have a new light here around this phone. It's pretty cool. Makes everything seem so bright. Okay, have a great night, everybody. God bless you.